Hello, beautiful you. Welcome to the travel series where we take a road trip to the Netherlands with two of our dogs. On the way, we explore Bilbao, Mont Saint-Michel, Paris, and much more. In the Netherlands, we stay with my mom, who lives in a beautiful place. We visit family and friends. I let Diogo taste the Dutch cuisine, and of course, we have a lovely day going around Amsterdam. Until it's time to say goodbye and we make our way back home again. This and more in a daily video. Will you follow along? Let's get a coffee, it's very early. We are a bit early because we were not sure where we parked the car if there was space. So in the meantime we have a coffee and a tea and a little bread for breakfast. Because we were on our way to Amsterdam. We took the train because that is faster and we didn't have to worry about parking in such a busy city. And also it's a good way for Diogo to see more of the Netherlands. We had to make a change in Almere Centrum and now we're on our way to Amsterdam Centraal. Everything went very smooth, and compared to the public transport in Portugal, everything is also very clear. And look at Diogo, he's enjoying it so much seeing the Netherlands from the train. Before we knew it, we arrived at the beautiful station of Amsterdam, and Diogo's uncle, he lives very close to Amsterdam and he happened to be around, so we were quickly going to say hello. You're in Amsterdam, babe.
I'm in Amsterdam, finally. My live stream.
It was very funny to see him here. He showed us where he used to work and we walked around a little bit together, but we both didn't have much time, so we said our goodbyes and then we quickly popped into the supermarket to get some lunch for later. We both picked a museum we wanted to go to, and Diogo picked the Science Museum, NEMO. It's such a cool building. We walked there as it's only 15 minutes from the station. This was also the first time that I was going here, so it was very nice to discover it together.
Hoor je wat het is? Zeg het nog eens. Wilhelmus.
It started with a demonstration about chain reactions. It was set up in a very fun way, and eventually this heavy bag that is coming down had to release a ball all the way in the top, and that was made to gain some speed by rolling down through two loopings to eventually fall down in a bucket. These were puzzle pieces with tasks on it that you put in an order of your choice to eventually make the digital robot follow what you've created. Oh, that's very heavy, eh? One other thing was about how they purify water in the Netherlands, so you could follow this process of making the water go through all the different stages. And it was alright, but so far we thought it was very much focused on children. Here is a very Dutch thing to have in a museum. You had to draw a bike without looking at an example, and then they would produce a picture of it in the end, which I sadly don't have because I forgot to film it, so sorry about that. Diogo is very bad at the picture it game, even though you will have a lot of fun playing it with him. So it was a challenge, but this is what a bike looks like in Diogo's head. This was something I finally found quite interesting. It was all about different kinds of fabrics and how they used to produce them. When you look at it like this, I think it's a cool museum to see, but it's still quite childish. Until we went to the last level, which was about being human, a bit about our ancestors and everything from the very first moment we are conceived and how we grow as babies in the womb, which I think was very interesting and super fascinating to see from up close, and I guess also a little bit heavy to see the babies like this. It was very much about our bodies, what they look like and how they work and everything in between. To be honest, we had no idea what this was, but I thought it was very beautiful. We liked how there was a focus on our differences, but also how we are all the same in the end. Here you could answer a question about life and then write it on these cards and then put it on this wall afterwards, so that is what we did. I think it was a really cool concept. And of course, this part of the museum about humans and their bodies wouldn't be complete without this section. So here you are, 30 seconds of sex education. Is it because you're looking at me?
This is not good signing.
Let me have a go. I'm in peace, babe. Are you not in peace? He's trying to put his heart rate down. Oh, much better. See? You're not breathing correctly. Do you see how important it is to breathe correctly?
I mean, from the first video to this one is a big difference, isn't it?
Definitely. After a last check of our skeleton, we were coming towards the end of the museum, where we kissed in the exact right moment, or maybe it was just our laugh that is so explosive. Then this was my favorite part of the museum. It was like dancing with the light, and I don't know, but I just really loved it and I could have stayed there for hours. We were in the museum for about 2.5 hours in total, and I think we only really enjoyed the last hour. Don't get me wrong though, because I think it's a very good museum, but it will be much more fun if you go there with children, and I wouldn't recommend it for just adults. I guess a bit of research before we went would maybe not have been the worst idea. Then we decided to just walk around a little bit to get some Amsterdam vibes, and of course you can't get the full Amsterdam vibe without going into a Smartshop, and this was actually a very nice one. Diogo got a little bit of kratom here and I got a new pink lighter with mushrooms on it. And for the full touristy Amsterdam experience, we of course had to go and walk through the red light district as well. I was here quite a few times already, but Diogo was amazed and he made it into a game to spot the ladies. He said it was like Where's Wally, but I guess this is like an adult version. In the meantime, I played Where's the Cute Baby Swan. I don't think you're supposed to walk with them. No. No, that's not allowed. One of Diogo's bucket list things was to enjoy a coffee shop in Amsterdam, and so we picked this one as it looked so pretty. Would you have picked this one as well? I got us a place to chill and Diogo went to get the goods, which also included an English breakfast tea for me. I might have been the only one there who combined that with the green magic, but oh well, Diogo can now tick this off his bucket list as it was very fun and it was especially nice to be there together. After that we walked to the Kalverstraat. This is the shopping street in Amsterdam, but we didn't go shopping, we just used it to get to Rembrandtplein, where they also had this astronaut statue that looked like the famous statue called the Vinken. You maybe know it. I thought it was very cool. From here we walked to Museumplein, but we will show you that and everything else we did in Amsterdam in the next video. We hope that you liked our Amsterdam adventures so far, and if you did, then please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And then we will see you in Amsterdam part 2. Bye bye!